Backing up Azure SQL Active Directory authentication is crucial to ensure business continuity and data security. To start, understand that Azure SQL uses Active Directory authentication to manage access to databases. This authentication method relies on Azure Active Directory identities, which must be backed up to prevent loss of access in case of accidental deletion or corruption. First, identify the Azure Active Directory identities used for Azure SQL authentication, including user and service principal accounts. Then, use Azure Active Directory tools to export these identities to a secure location. Azure provides the Azure Active Directory PowerShell module to export identities, which can be installed and used to run export commands. Next, configure Azure Active Directory to use a self-service password reset and multi-factor authentication to add an extra layer of security. This ensures that even if an identity is compromised, access to Azure SQL databases remains secure. Another key step is to regularly review and update Azure Active Directory identities to reflect changes in the organization. This includes removing inactive accounts and updating group memberships. Azure Active Directory provides audit logs to track changes and ensure that identities are properly managed. In addition to exporting identities, consider implementing Azure Active Directory business-to-business collaboration to manage guest user access to Azure SQL databases. This allows organizations to securely share data with partners while maintaining control over access. To automate the backup process, use Azure Automation to schedule export tasks and ensure that identities are regularly backed up. Azure Automation provides a secure and reliable way to manage tasks and ensure that backups are performed consistently. Finally, store the backed up identities in a secure location, such as Azure Storage, to protect against data loss. Use Azure Storage encryption to ensure that the backed up identities are secure and can only be accessed by authorized personnel. By following these steps, organizations can ensure that Azure SQL Active Directory authentication is properly backed up, providing peace of mind and ensuring business continuity in case of an unexpected event. Regularly reviewing and updating Azure Active Directory identities, implementing additional security measures, and automating the backup process helps to maintain the security and integrity of Azure SQL databases.